Submit. Oh, that's so sexy. Oh, that's so sexy. Oh, assignment submitted. Yes. Oh, that's so sexy. Yes. I'm a genius. Wait. Yes, I'm a genius. It's a little annoying. No, delete. Oh my god. Oh my god. What am I doing? What am I doing? Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is almost 9:45 on Tuesday, September 26th, and I was like, I haven't done anything that I have wanted to do yet on my video making list. So today I decided, let me make a work with me video. So I got my yogurt, I got my chocolate milk, and I'm ready just to do some homework first. That's my top priority. Kind of been slacking on that. I was basically extremely fatigued at the beginning of this week that I totally thought I wasn't living real life. It was bad. I had been in Pittsburgh all day. I went to go see my very first NFL game, Steelers versus Chargers. Guess who won? And yeah, it was just super, super fun. I didn't get back so late, but I told myself, okay, I am going to sleep so much, like on Monday, just in the morning, I'm not going to go to the gym, just going to sleep. Well, that didn't really help. It didn't really work. So then I was like, okay, for Tuesday, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep in because I don't have classes until 2 p.m. Yeah, that didn't work. I woke up at 6, so not fun. However, I told myself, if I can make a block of time for things I need to get done, that will help me accomplish them efficiently and faster, in the sense that I'm like focused and not procrastinating. And that worked. I was supposed to have 2 pages of an essay done yesterday just for a class, just so it would help me to be able to turn it in on Friday. I had a third of the first page and I finished that thing yesterday. All in the same day. So I'm really happy about that. So here's my little notes of what I need to do for homework. I'm thinking of doing something first on my laptop. I'm supposed to have this weekly journal, and I have a partner in class to send it to. I haven't done a single thing about it yet because this is kind of the class that I slack on purposefully, because I don't know. I can't explain it. It's if you've been an English major for so long and you know how these classes function, then you understand. But it all depends on the professor too. So it's kind of like all the variables fell into place. So that's why I've been a slacker for this class. Anyways, another reason why I've been slacking in class is because of my job. And my job is actually on campus. However, and I love it so much. However, it is production week. I work for my school's newspaper. I am editor-in-chief. So I'm basically the boss, and I've never had a leadership position like this before, so I'm really just trying my best to stay above the water. Now I'm playing. I'm really proud of myself, and my managing editor has told me that I've been doing a good job, which is really, really good for me to hear, because usually I'm not in a leadership position, and I can talk more about that later in the video. But I thought I'd just film myself, because I feel like that would get me to focus and actually have you guys know that I'm doing work. So yeah. Oh, Wi-Fi, please work. I really need you. I'm going to start on my journal for the class I've been slacking on. I'm just supposed to write about each reading. But yeah, the work for this class just gets a little annoying. No, delete. Oh my god. Oh my god. What am I doing? What am I doing? So, I'm going to get to kind of bullshitting my way through this. Pull some BS out of my rear. So this past reading we just had is about Aristotle and his three main things that rhetoric needs, and I'm not going to explain all that, but if you know Aristotle's triangle, then you know what I'm talking about. So basically I start off this paragraph saying I cannot stand Aristotle anymore, and I talk about how I don't hate him like actual villains in the world's history, some people, some historical individuals, but I hate him in the way that he pops up everywhere. And so then I say that as an English major, there are three people who pop up everywhere. Doesn't matter if they're actually in the reading or it's like the professor or somebody in the class pulls this person in. So those three people are Aristotle, Sigmund Freud, and Karl Marx. Those three pop up everywhere in my classes. Literally, Sigmund Freud is, oh my god, he's everywhere. He's freaking everywhere. Of course, I have to add Taylor Swift in this paragraph connecting to Aristotle, because basically I just said you know what, I'm kind of done talking about this. I've learned about Aristotle too much for too long, so I'm going to have some quotes of his that I didn't know were quotes of his in songs that I listened to. It's Cardigan. History class I had in the spring, I had I Knew Everything When I Was Young in one of my poems for my poetry class, and someone was just during workshop, someone was like, that line is just so good and has the whole theme of the poem that I wrote, and I had said thank you, that's from one of my favorite songs, and I didn't say which one, but then my professor goes, well, that was Aristotle. I was like, well, it seems like I know how to ball and I know Aristotle. Okay. I know philosophers. Whew. I just finished that. Just finished the journal and some reading. I really just skim. I mean, we talk about it in class, so it's fine. And I take notes when I'm not scrolling on Pinterest. What I'm going to do now is do a journal entry for the book I'm reading for another one of my English classes. The good thing about being a senior is having so many English classes. I mean, just all English classes, I mean. Nothing where you're like, oh, I gotta do this for graduation. You finally are in your element. Except I have so many freaking textbooks. So many textbooks. But they are all books, normal books, poetry, short stories, novels, which is what I'm reading for this one class. It's my capstone, and when other people tell me about their capstone, friends I have in different majors, they're like, oh my gosh, who's your partner? I have so much research to do. I literally am I'm reading this great book, and I literally just write down my thoughts, and it's kind of like group therapy, but not, really digging into those deep childhood traumas. But, you talk about yourself, you talk about your experiences, and I literally could not be so thankful that I chose to be an English major. Thank you. So I've been reading The Midnight Library for my capstone class, and it is so good. I have been highlighting a lot of pages because either there's some great quotes in there, or it's like it pertains to the chapter or something that the character might allude to in the future. I just caught up to reading last night. Really, really good. I mean, if you feel like you're stuck in life, this is the book for you. I mean, this book has been incredible. I think this is like the first time a book has made me seriously relate to the main character. She is going through some mental health problems. She is, I mean, besides her cat, which, a little spoiler alert, he doesn't stay long, she's alone, entirely alone. She and her brother don't talk. Her parents are both deceased. And, you know, she just really dwells on regrets she made in her root life and her life that we read before she decides to OD. And don't worry, it doesn't go into any details, which I think was really good. And I think this, I was worried to talk about this book because, at least here, to like in this aspect, because I didn't want to say like, oh, there's a scene. No, I actually had no idea that she was ODing when she got transported to the Midnight Library. And it's so cool because the time is never like 12:01, or, you know, she's always stuck at like 12 a.m. period. And until she picks a book to try and go live that life to see if like that life was meant for her, then the clock starts. But then when she's like, oh, I don't think this life is for, I don't think I want to be in this life, it brings her back to the library. And it's just such a cool concept. And I think she's going to basically choose her root life because she's young. I mean, she's 35. And I know some people are like, 35? She'll be 40 in 5 years. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. Anyways, I always do a journal for the class. That's how I can get a grade too. And I'm just supposed to write about my thoughts on the chapters that we read, the sections we had to read for the day. So, I don't even know what I want to talk about. Oh, wait, I do know what I'm going to talk about. All right. Now I just have to print scan, copy scan, what I wrote and upload them to my school's academic website, homework website. I don't know. Oh, but I'm feeling so accomplished today. So accomplished. This is great. And basically, I just know to start reading this book for not the class today, because I guess we have presentations in the class I have to read this for, but I'm gonna say next week. Ooh, it does not feel like Thursday. I don't know what it feels like. Submit. Oh, that's so sexy. Oh, that's so sexy. Oh, assignment submitted. Yes. Oh, that's so sexy. All right. I just thought I'd talk about this book because this is what my second class today is going to be reading next week. The author, Sandra Cisneros, such a great writer. Oh my goodness. Talk about writing so simple that she has depths to her words, to her sentences. It is insane. She writes about Chicana womanhood, which is, and please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, Chicana is a woman who has Mexican descent but lives in America. And I was very interested because the epigraph before the novel says, "Tell me a story, even if it's a lie." I don't know, I think Sandra Cisneros really cooked with that one. So I can get rid of this little sticky note. Let's see. I feel like I really do want to get some of the section editors' stories on there. The student newspaper is like fully digital now. We used to be print, but it's fully digital. So that leaves so much room for content, which we have so much content right now as in terms of articles. Oh my word. And our socials are going to be popping off. I cannot wait. As I was saying earlier, this is a good leadership position for me because I do learn so much. I mean, besides even more things in terms of writing, it really does help me learn Adobe InDesign. I just looked up a video, which in case anyone's interested, I guess I'll link below in the description because the creator helped me so much. So I'm very thankful for that. Let's see, it is 11:07 a.m. So yeah, and if honestly you guys want to hear more about that, I would absolutely love to talk about my job with the student newspaper because, as I said, I'm editor-in-chief, but I was a contributing writer since freshman year, and to now be editor-in-chief is kind of insane. I'm really, really excited to be recognized, to be noticed, and to be helped by all my amazing friends who I get to work with. And my faculty advisor even told my managing editor, who told me last night, said we were doing a great job. And I was just like, yes, yes, yes. I'm just so happy about this. I'm just over the moon. Ooh, I'm a genius. Did I already think of this? Yes, I'm a genius. Wait, yes, I'm a genius. Idea, because I'm so clever. I I'd say it's been a long day, but I mean, I woke up fine at like 8:40 in the morning. It's fine. You know what time it is. It's like crack. It is 11:41, so technically I've been working, near 40 minutes. But I'm making some good progress. I did some stuff off camera because my camera battery is not about to die, but you know. So now I'm still on my opinion section. That's where I kind of left off last night. I mean, I'm the only one working on it, while my managing editor handles the website, which is totally fine, because he does so much work for me, and I really appreciate that. He does such a great job. So I'm totally fine with it. I just need to know what's next that I'm going to do. Let me see. Oh, I just realized I don't think I know who any. So, this article that I just pasted into the template, it has pictures, which is awesome, of the people who were connected with this article. I just don't know if it says who is who. Oh, it does. Yes, thank you. Ah, thank you. Oh, blessing. Okay. Anyways, hello everybody. This is post-class Carrie. I got a story. Disclaimer, it was my fault. I feel like talking about this will make me feel better. Like, it's weird because it was obviously, like, I was obviously in the wrong. I get anxiety shivers, and do you know when you like get called out or something, or like you did something like pretty wrong, like you feel those like pricks, like those pins and needles like going throughout your body, and you feel cold and you feel like you need a drink? That was me. Hang on, let me take a sip because my throat is still dry from this encounter. Oof. God, it was so embarrassing. Okay, well, not so embarrassing. I'm just exaggerating because I'm an exaggerating person. I felt bad. But my very last class, my 505 to 620 class, it's just so tiring because it's the evening class. So no one's really paying attention. And I was talking beforehand, and then my dumbass had to do this. So I'm really trying not to make an excuse, but if I'm sitting at like those swivel desks, chairs, whatever, I have my laptop, this big ass laptop on that tiny frame or whatever, tiny desktop, and then my phone like on the side, and everyone else has their phone on the side. I was just like, okay, so I texted people before class, and then during class when my professor was right next to me, right in front of me, God, guys, I'm so stupid, I get a notification on my phone, and it was from the student newspaper, and I'm like, it said they tagged you, like someone tagged you in a post, and I knew this person. I'm like, why did they tag us into a post? Okay, I'm trying to explain this the best way I can. So I see this notification come up on my phone that it looked like it said my student news organization tagged you in a photo. And I'm like, why would they tag me in a photo? And I like look confused, but I check it, and then my dumbass starts to, I check it, I'm like, oh, someone tagged my student news organization. I'm like, okay. I see that we posted on socials, our organization, so I'm like, I should repost that. But before I can even do shit, and before I realize how freaking stupid I am, my professor goes, put that away. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, I immediately, but I, I put it, like, down like that. And he goes, away. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, it was so my fault. And it was so freaking stupid that I did that. So freaking stupid. So, obviously, I'm like, okay. Like, and I've been dropping the ball in this class. You heard me talk about it. So obviously I'm like, okay, learn. We're not gonna do that again. We're gonna keep the phone obviously in the bag, in my book bag when this happens. And usually I do that. So I don't know why the hell I did that, or I didn't do it today with this class. I don't know. I could give an excuse, say it's production week. People have been sending me a lot of emails, a lot of texts. But you know what? I mean, totally my fault. However, I am nervous now that this means that I'm like the phone obsessed girl in the class. And I don't want that. Like, oh God, I just perceive so much. Like, people think of me now like this. People now associate me with being tech obsessed and phone obsessed. Sorry. No, I'm not. I texted some people, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I have to tell you the stupid thing I did so I can let it go. And that's how I feel about a lot of things. Even like mental health stuff, like my anxiety, sometimes, like why I'm worried about something, even if it's nothing to be worried about, like talking it through is so much better for me. Just the fact that once I have it out into the world, what I've said and what is driving me nuts, I feel better. If that makes any sense. So I thought I was done. So I worked, let me say this. I worked, so the previous parts you saw, I worked from 11 in the morning to 1:30 in the afternoon, putting articles in, putting pictures in, but it was so worth it because now I can focus on some schoolwork. Now I can focus on letting my managing editor do some stuff. But I'm excited because in a few minutes I get to eat gluten-free pizza. Yay! Oh, the contributing writer put a nice and beautiful ending to the article I told them to. Yay! So I had said like, hey, this article is really good, but you always need a nice closing paragraph, even if it is just a recap of like the moments you covered or talked about in your piece. I just think it always ties up everything neatly. Oh my gosh, I just finished this beautiful print edition. I mean, a professional could look at this and go, girl, the book, but I'm so proud of it. Literally, I kind of lied. When I say it's finished, I mean all the details and all the articles that need to be in there are in there. Now I'm just waiting on my photographer to give me photos that she's taken, because we always have a photo gallery just to showcase her work and all that she did for us. Like, she takes pictures of sports events mostly, but that's always what the photo gallery is always been like just photos about sports, but I am so happy this is done. I learned so much. That's probably like the theme of this whole video. I learned so much today and yesterday and Tuesday when I first opened InDesign up, but I am extremely proud of myself, and oh my god, I'm like making sure, yeah, I saved it. Oh my god. My poor index finger can rest. I don't have a mouse with me, so I'm going like everywhere. I'm doing everything with my index finger. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Ah! Celebratory drink. Not sponsored. Could be though. Could be. We could work something out, DC. Here we go. Shutting this thing off. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I call a damn good day. Even though there was a little slip up, there were little setbacks. I did get a little bit there, but you know what? We live and we learn. I am going to enjoy the night. I hope you enjoy the morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for joining me. This really was a productive day. Holy shit, this was so productive. Oh, I should put my hours in. It's basically 9. That's what I like to see. Another successful 2 hours of work. And don't worry, I'm not a whole workaholic. From my rants earlier in this video, sometimes I find some loopholes or whatever. And I can get a little lazy and be a procrastinator. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you love reading, I mean, my channel name is Carrie Writes Books, and the ironic thing is I haven't uploaded a single video of me writing anything, but I might soon. It's in the future. But check me out. I have my socials listed below. I got my Goodreads in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!